things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. I get tired of, and I'm pretty sure you do, of individuals that come on YouTube claiming that their products are this, that, and the other. The question is, where are the tests? Where are the tests? Where are the tests? How hard is it to basically do tests? Where are they? Because for people that are talking about their products are the best of the best, we only have two people who do this. There's no other people that's doing this. There's no other people make screen paints on eBay or wherever you're going to be at, Amazon or whatever, that's making these crazy accusations. Only these two are doing it. So this will be Danny and Crow. Where are the tests? I can literally go in here and in the search engine of YouTube, and I don't find nothing on you guys, nothing at all. Where are your tests? You want to talk about, at the end of the day, if my demonstrations are crappy, if my paint's crappy, then do me one better. Make a better product. Do a better product with tests. You know why? Because you can't. Make an entire product line. You can't. Have it tested. You can't. You don't do any of these demonstrations. All you do is sit back and cry all day long on my channel. You cry all day long in my messaging about this, that, and the other. Then make a better product. You can't. We can't find any test under your product. If I literally type in ambient light rejection, screen paint test, guess who comes up? It'll be us. Anything I type in outdoor, it'll be us. Certified, it'll be us. Where are you at on YouTube? We can't find you. For those of you who've been making screen paint that long, where are your tests? How come we're flooding YouTube and you're not on YouTube anywhere? You're popping up a little bit here and there. There's no test. The entire Frankenstein product is gone. Can't find it. We can't even find it. We're the only ones who have the basically original videos. Original videos are missing. We even renamed the product. We know why you did that. He did that out of fear of those royalties. That's why he did that. He's scared. Gonna come on camera and act like you don't know. Where are your tests, gentlemen? Because y'all talk a lot of trash. Look at this. This is all I got to do is type in. I'm gonna hit this right here. Let's see if you even pop up anywhere. This us. We pop up first. You're nowhere to be found because you don't test your products at the end of the day. That's perfect example. You do not test your products. That means your customers don't even know what the freak they're getting in that can when it arrives at their house. But they do know one thing. They do know one thing because of that shipping policy you guys set up. I don't know about Partey so much. I'm sorry, Danny. We can't say that. He don't own the name. But what we can say about Jamie at the end of the day, your policy is strictly designed to steal from your customers. Wonder why that is. Where are your tests, gentlemen? Look at this. That's somebody else. That's not you. That's somebody else. That's not you. And the first ones to pop up is me and me. Where are you at? That's me right there. Let me blow this up so you can see my symbol on the side right there. That's me. That's somebody else. They're doing a test, gray versus white screen. We already looked at that one already. Here's one doing on best ambient light projection screens. We've been through all this already before. That's me again. Where are you at? You're nowhere to be found. First 5 that should pop up, you should be somewhere in there. That'll be us again. That's me. That's me again. That's me again. Where are you at? You're a ghost on YouTube. You don't even exist on here. Anything I type up. Oh my goodness. Who's this guy called himself the ambient light projection king? Where the freak are you at anyway? I don't even see you up here at all, period. Missing in action on YouTube. I bet you better not ever go up there and take that Cinemax paint at the end of the day and say, hey, this is a good quality product. Can't really say it, man. You're matching house paint, so it's not quality. There's me again. There's me again. We know what this one is right here. This is the demonstration we did against Partey's screen outside that was so dark you couldn't even barely see it. You need to do more testing on that, a lot of testing. There's me again. And then we got one on Jamie. That's it. That's it. And it's not even a test. Basically, this is a screen. Oh, in the dark again. Gee whiz, man. How much time do you spend in the dark? It's a question. I'm starting to think maybe you got some Twilight blood in you because literally you are in the dark all the time. And I know it's not that fake Cinemax you got up there because we all know what that is at the end of the day. That's house paint. Look at that, people. It's so dark in that environment that the light is pushing off the ceiling. We just did a demonstration, almost close to 10 hours. 10 hours or 16 hours? It was 16 hours. It was 8 in the morning, 8 in the evening, something like that. Sorry, 8 at noon, or well, not noon, but you know what I'm talking about. Dust hours. So we're around like 16 hours in. And this is what you're dealing with right here. No test demonstrations, nothing at all on neither one of them. And this guy's sitting in so much in the dark, you can see the neon Christmas tree lights bounce off the ceiling wall and the brick wall behind it on a $3,300 4K projector. That's pretty sad. That's not you right there. That'll be somebody else. Oh, man, let me see. Got this stand. There we go. I'm trying to where my stand is called at. So before you come on, that's me. Before you come on here running your mouth about how you're the best of the best, you do not have any demonstrations on YouTube. No tests. Can't find anything on certified screens, distance, stroke, outside demonstrations. None of them. And you don't do hardly any, well, he don't do any demo. He did one demonstration on the benefit of a white screen versus, again, it matched. So no point in having it there. You see all that light hitting my screen? Why in the world are you sitting in this dark environment? That's pretty sad. Oh man, I don't even know what the heck that is. That's literally supposed to be a black screen paint. Can you make that out? Look at that. That's absolutely horrible. Meanwhile, we got this going on over here. Oh, gee whiz. You don't have any tests, gentlemen. There's no tests on your products. Search, can't find any at all, period. That's a wall comparison. Comparison to a wall on a 5,000 projector versus a wall over here that has the same 5,000 projector. That's what you got to ask for, people. You got to ask for those tests. You got to ask for those tests. Because again, one of the most important tests that has to be done is the house paint test. You have to prove that your product is not matching house paint. And some of you have already failed that one already. This will be us again. That's our test versus black versus white. Again, I can't express it enough. You have to do those tests with your product versus everyday gray products. There's one right there. That's a 7. Right there showing this test. The difference between house paint and the 7. There you go. Ambient light rejection test. You guys are terrified to be outside. We could be outside in the afternoon and pull that one off. Oh my goodness. So we get a lot of whining and crying on our channel. Not so much from Danny, but a lot from Jamie. Jamie cries a lot on whatchamacallit. If you feel that you can make a better product, then make a better product. But so far, I see the same demonstration, the same house paint, the same dark environment, the same projector every single day. We don't see nothing new. Your environments don't even change. It's the same thing. Then you want to cry and whine at everybody else. Well, if you feel at the end of the day that you could do better, then show us. Instead of sitting there crying all day. When's the last time you made a new product line? The last time. Well, we know you don't do that. What demonstration was? Here we go. Outside in the rain demonstration versus a white surface for inflatable technology. That's not true. Here we are outside again. I forgot what size screen that was. I think that was a 135-inch Elite screen outside. Yeah, that'll be us right there. Floor technology and screen technology, that'll be us. Floor technology, that'll be me. Let's see, what was this right here? Color coding, something we're working on. That definitely would be me. There's another demonstration of our painting a bed sheet. Yeah, people want to know exactly what else you can paint it on. That'll be us. Outside demonstration, that definitely would be us. I have no idea who that is, but they're doing a sidewise white wall versus AR screen. I'm going to check that later on. Only problem I got with that is the lights aren't directly hitting the screen. That's it. That would definitely be us right there. Ceiling light rejection technology, that would be us there. Miss me again right over there. That's me outside again, right there. Hey, well, why do that demonstration? This is the, invisible technology we was working on. It's just something else crazy. We're always doing something weird. Yeah, outside, working on some invisible technology to spray on, to see how the game would pull up outside. Did quite well, too. That was another test we had to do, working on a few things outside. All right, there's our test again. That's our test right there. Black level test, black fabric, black paint. That'll be me again. Let me see. This is ambient light rejection on 720p. This would be me again. That would definitely be me again right there. Fully lit environment. Remember I just said about the condensed lighting has to be hitting the screen? There you are right there. Condensed lighting has to be hitting the screen. That's the only thing I hate about when people do the overhead lighting, is the fact that this will be clear, far away from the projection screen. This is why when you do the demonstration, you got to turn the projector off so you can see exactly how much light is coming from that condensed lighting that's making contact with the screen. That's very important, because if you have the light way out here, how's it going to make contact with the screen? It's not really doing anything. It's giving it the illusion that light's actually hitting the screen, but actually physically it's not. So you have to do these demonstrations right here. Jamie, we know you don't have this because your environment's too dark. So look at this environment right here compared to that dark environment with those Christmas tree lights. This would be us again. This is no. That's oh my goodness. You got to be kidding me. We got to watch this right here. Who the freak is in an environment this dark claiming ambient light rejection technology?
Let's go, toast.
I hunt for these ones right here. Ambient light rejection screen paint 100% complete. I don't think so. No. Your environment too dark. Your screen is way too small to be doing that. The bigger the screen, the more light it has to take in. That's not passable. That would never work at the end of the day. You would have to have that on a much bigger screen, like a screen size of maybe 150 inches to absorb in as much light as possible. And your environment's way too dark. I don't know, the environment's way too dark. Hey, look around. See those little corners right there? There you go. See those little shadows? That's how we know the environment is way too dark. How in the world you have all these dark shadows? How much light do we have in this environment? Oh, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? This is so, and look at this. They literally have something here blocking the light so it doesn't make contact with the screen. That's it. Are you kidding me? Whose video is this? Look how dark the background is. You can barely see shadows pushing out right there. That's supposed to be ambient light rejection technology? I need a minute. That's the dumbest thing I swear I've ever seen in my entire life. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. One freaking light with a lampshade on top of it, and they got something freaking there blocking the light at that on top of that. The corners are dark. Are you kidding me? And you call that whose freaking video is this? And calls this ambient light rejection technology? Oh, gee whiz, man. It's going to take everything I need to keep from blowing up on this one right here. We specialize in that technology. And this is what it's supposed to be? Ambient light. Are you kidding? Wow. Oh, I hate these people at the end of the day. I swear I try my best to be as calm as I possibly can. That is the most stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lose my temper here, but you freaking kidding me? That's supposed to be ambient light rejection. Are you seriously? That little bit of light right there is supposed to be ambient light rejection. This is the reason why screens are so crappy today, because of demonstrations like this. Nobody does nothing right anymore, I swear. How hard is it? Take the freaking lampshade off, for God's sakes. My goodness. I hate these demonstrations. I've come up into dozens of these. Oh, Lord, give me strength. Look at this. This is absolutely horrible. I can literally do that on house paint. Literally could do that same demonstration on house paint. I expect this is what this is the road we're heading on screen paint. Really, these are the corners we're cutting at the end of the day. If I stick that screen, that thing would wash out. There's no way in the world we'd be able to maintain. That is horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Who's on this video? Internet, no voice. No, that's crap. There's no light hitting the screen. It's too dark in the areas. Jamie, I'm glad you didn't make this video, man, because I definitely have to tear into you on this one. This is horrible. Sorry, people, but I expect if you're going to do ambient light rejection, if you want to even give your name, ALR. You're going to put that next to your product. You have to be able to show that your product does work in a physical environment. That is not enough light to be considered to be ambient light rejection. It's too dark in the environment. Look at this. Where is this considered to be ambient light? Look at the little bit of light. This reminds me of the demonstrations we did way back on grade paint. I wonder what color this screen is. Wow, that's horrible. What restaurant or what business at the end of the day that has to be in a fully lit environment is going to be in an environment that dark? That's not well lit. That's absolutely horrible. That's not done right. That's absolutely horrible. Let's get back. Whose video is this anyway? Quiet. No, I'm sorry. That's a fail. Not enough light in the environment. Definitely not light in the environment. Are we going to ambient light rejection technology? Who is this? This is Sonic Chill. Ultra short throw test. Somebody else. That would be us right there on a gray screen paint product. What do we have here? Oh, this is definitely us at the end of the day. That's definitely me at the end of the day. So that's my technology right there. Put this up a little bit. Let me get around my chair here. There we go. That's us. That's us. That's us. And that's us. That's us. Randy was sitting there saying, well, you know, that's not fair. You know, no, that screen is supposed to be in a fully lit environment. If you're going to claim your product to be ambient light rejection, you have to be in a fully lit environment. See this environment? This is the environment that's required for ambient light rejection. See my windows? How you can see objects on the other side? They're not shut. See everything's open? That's how you operate ambient light rejection technology. You're not supposed to be in the dark. Can't do that. So how is the screen? If the screen is not tested properly, what's going to happen if they stick that screen at 150 inches, put it in a fully lit environment? How is it going to work? The baby in the screen. You can never do that with a screen. It's not going to work correctly. Let me bring this back some. That is not going to work correctly. It has to be in a fully lit environment in order for it to work. All right, let's go try to find these tests. I haven't found any tests. All right, let's break it down. We did ambient light rejection tests. We didn't put down black because we would only come up. But we put down ambient light rejection test. Didn't really find anything at all, period. That's us right there doing a Starfield demonstration. That's our 1,000 lumen test versus 4,000. That's us right here. What do we got right here? That's somebody else. That's not them. This is outside with invisible technology. Oh, I forgot about this. We need to post this one here. This is the invisible technology we was working on. Yeah, we do a lot of demonstrations. Half the stuff I can't remember what we did. So no, I'm not, this is what you call ambient light rejection technology. I know people get mad over the tell about, no, this is ambient light rejection technology. See that bird up there? And I need to put this video to the website because I forgot we even had this one. I'll get around to it later. I just type in the same thing. All right, let me see. See if we find anything. And I left the mic open. That's not ambient light. This is us right here again. This would be here, us again. This is definitely us again. That's my setup there. That's me again. What's this right here? Making a non-tested gray screen paint. Yeah, we got plenty of those right there we made. That's us again. So no, there's nothing there. Let's check out this one right here. Let's look for, I'm gonna find certified screen test. Certified projection screen. And see how many certified projection screen tests have been done. So, screen test, let's see. Take that out. That's ambient light rejection would be us. Oh, sorry. We're over here on this one. Let's see. First time to pop up, this is all us. We're the only ones to do tests against certifieds. Nobody else will do them because a certified screen will kick the crap out of them, and it will. It's a very high-end screen. The gunmetals are especially extremely hard to pass. We've tested everything from silver to light gray to mid-grade to dark to name it, we've done it already. They're right there in the demonstration. Certified test. There's us right there. Our test right there against 640 versus a $4,000 screen. That's us in the maxo zone. That's again right there. Move more test demonstrations right there. Oh, that's the curve screen with the bar light. I remember we did that test demonstration. That's way back. That's like 7 years back. You mean to tell me we got tests that date back to 7 years and you guys don't have one test on here? That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. This is an ambient light test that was done. This is way, way back. This is when I was working in the first place I rented, the basement. I called it the dungeon. And this is on a silver technology I was engineering. With the light in front of it. 120 to 300. The first launch will be somewhere around 80 to 120. That test is 7 years old. We got spotlight here, bar light in the middle. But that's the first house I rented right there. That's the first house I rented.
No angle gain is that the screen should look exactly the same way as it does from the front, as it does on the side.
That test is 7 years old. You don't have tests yet. Why don't you have tests yet? Oh, I remember this guy. This is the guy who did the 235.1, no, 239.1. That's the guy actually built the 239.1 screen. That's when it was crazy then. That's a gray screen, it's not certified. All right, let's break it down. Let's see if we can go into break it down to certified. Gee whiz, how many different certified screens we did? Just DMP Supernova. We know they didn't do DMP. They didn't touch that at all, period. Certified screen test, we come up on the certified, so we've done those already. Let's get, what's the other one for? Oh, we could do that right there. We could do it right there. Right there. We could do it right there instead. Let's do tests under, we did ambient light rejection, we did certified screens, gray versus gray. So we got gray house paint versus gray screen paint test. See what we bring up. Y'all don't pop up, you know where to be found. So this is a test right here on our black technology versus gray. This is our technology versus black paint, black fabric, black fabric. That's us right there. What we have right here. We got one with somebody else doing gray versus white. Right there, that's somebody else. This is our demonstration versus Crow's products versus Network Gray 773. This is the first demonstration that was ever done before he did it, and then he ended up matching it later on. So that's right there. This is us right here doing the demonstration right there. So that'll be us. It's Sherman Williams, that's when we started. This is also Crow's product being tested again. 2.0 Metallica. Man, it didn't do well against the TV because it couldn't see contrast, that's why. It's a demonstration we just did talking about the difference between a gray screen and a white screen. That's a demonstration, test demonstration of a 7 versus black house paint right there. No, that's somebody else at the end of the day versus white wall, white floor. That's somebody else. That's somebody else. That right there is showing you how to make good contrast gray paint right there at the day. See that basically I told you about that, the what do you call it, the glitter that you get from Lowe's. There it is right there. That's showing you how to make a good gray paint at the end of the day. Let me check that demonstration. I'll shoot you. We also challenged him to make it, but he refused to. Let me see. That's somebody else right here doing white versus gray, so that's not him right there. That would be us at the end of the day. This would be us at the end of the day. This would be us at the end of the day. This would be us at the end of the day. That's us two right there. Another demonstration. That would be us again. Where the freak are you guys at? And literally, I can't find you guys anywhere. That's a test called gray versus house paint. There is no test demonstration. Well, we do have one, but they're deleted off the account. To be fair, he did do a demonstration against Bear Silver Screen. He matched. It's deleted or in private. I don't know where it's at. He did another demonstration for what was it for? He did another demonstration for Cinemax. It matched. That video is also missing. He did a 2.0, which literally needs to be, which is interesting. He needs to do a demonstration of making the free version, which is the one you paid for, and see if they match. That hasn't been done yet. Any slip silver or anything else? No, he's not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So you're not even in this category. Neither one of y'all. All right, let's go to black versus black. That'll be us. Let's see. Ambient light projection. Black screen. Paint. Versus we done gray to death, so we're in there with gray, trust me. And with white screens, we're in there too. Oh, we gotta look it up too for white screens too. They're in there too. Versus black house paint. AKA these are called black versus black. These are our tests. Voila. Oh, it's another test we need to have on the website. This is why we got to expand our freaking page, man. Every time I turn, we find something. It's the 12 versus black cloth. We did. I forgot about that one. That one needs to be done. Let's see. Supreme 8 versus everyday black flat paint. So it's right there. Boom. That's an 8. Right there, that's a 12. Let me see right closer. We're shooting that line too. That's an 8 done test. That's a test done on 12 versus black house paint and black cloth. That's a 7, Supreme 7. So let me get this straight. I got tests going back from 7s to 8s and 12s, and we can't find one demonstration on gray versus gray. The only ones we did find were deleted from the account. There's more tests right there. That's us right there on an 8. That'll be us again at the bottom. That'll be me. That's the one we just previously did. In the face I'm at right now. That's an elite. No, sorry, not elite. My bad. Sorry about that. That is the Eclipse Slate. Where are your tests at? Come on, man. We can go back and pull up old tests. Right there. That's another test right there. That's a test versus black fabric right there. Can black fabric cloth instead, sorry. Can I use blackout cloth instead of our product on 12? Right there. That's it right there. Done. That's when we did the multiple certified display. 100% black. There's another test right there. That is basically on the Eclipse technology right there. There's our test again. Oh, this is a demonstration showing the back and forth. We switched to projector, which is better for your white projection screen. Clearly you can see that the gray screen just blended right on in there. Let me see. There we go. There is a new luminance right there. Ambient projection versus everyday black house paint. Test demonstrations right there. You guys are nowhere to be found. All right. We look at the first 7 videos. They should at least be somewhere in there. You don't show up on the gray versus gray. Our tests show up, yours don't. All right, let's go in. Let's find outside at 1300 lumens. Because you're going to have to do that. When you're doing outside demonstrations, you have to show that your screen can pull up. Any screen can pull up at nighttime. The only difference you're going to see at nighttime is whether the screen is seeing real contrast and color. So let's see where your outside tests are. Let's go with first. All you have to do is put down, I don't even put my company's in there, I put 1,000 lumens. Projector. 1,000 lumen projector. Projector, and we'll put in 1,000 projector. We'll do it outside. Outside. Now you got down on your specification, and it's not a specification sheet, it's a whatever sheet you have. I don't know what it is. Your screen paint works at 2200 lumens. You don't even know your own product at all. And I'll tell you why you don't know your own product. Even bare silver screen picks up at 800 lumens. It picks up at 1,000 lumens, very easy, in the same environment that you're sitting in. So the fact that you pick up at 22 means you don't even know your own product. Your product, Jamie, we tested it. It picks up at 800 lumens in the dark, the same as house paint. So you have it at 22, so you don't know what you're doing. But let's go over here and let's take a look outside. Oh, sorry, we got it over here on this one. There we go. 1,000 lumen demonstration, 13 feet, that's us. 1,000 lumen demonstration, 12 feet back. Here's my projector fired up. I know you see 2 projectors there, but nope. The one at the bottom is fired up.
Okay, how we doing up there? First things first, when it's transferred, it'll be clear. Let's see. This is what I wanted to show you yesterday, but Wi-Fi decided to have a freaking fight with my equipment, and my got set up.
That's 1,000 lumens outside. At 12 feet back.
Evening hours, start to show you the screen at 1,000 lumens. So I told you, one of the customers did this at 800 lumens on the 9. The white screen can't do outside. This is a jet black screen doing this. No problem.
You're missing a heck of a lot of tests, man. There's a lot of tests you're missing.
Let's see. This is what I wanted to show you yesterday, but Wi-Fi just. I have some people saying, well, you shouldn't be afraid, so this, that, and the other. It's not about being afraid. I got respiratory issues.
Asthma respiratory issues are really bad.
I throw the lights on too.
And we got floods on the screen on top of that.
Right out here.
Yeah, I have no outside tests. We know that. We've seen it. Only 2 outside tests, and that's not even considered to be acceptable. There we go. There's 1,000 lumen demonstration again. That'll be us right there again. 1,000 lumen demonstration outside. Oh, forget it. You guys don't do big screens outside, so we know about that right there. There's another 1,000 lumen demonstration outside.
Okay, how we doing up there? First things first. My name is Kenneth Bird.
Look at the inside. I mean, walking past that screen, that giant screen on the wall in a fully lit environment. And you guys are sitting there, you're sitting there 23 hours ago in the dark on an ultra short throw. Are you kidding me? What was that when I walked past that screen? Here we go. Look at that. Look at the size of my screen. Look at me walking past my screen.
So outside, I have a 1,000 lumen solar projector.
That's why you don't see any Christmas tree lights splashed around my screen, none of that nonsense. There's nothing wrong with having LED lights behind the back of your screen, but when you're selling screen paint and you're trying to give off an illusion that's a well-lit environment, that's not a well-lit environment. There's my right there, my projector. So we got the projector pointing this way, so you can see that it's not on. Look at this. There it is right there. Look how clean that is. What it comes down to, gentlemen, we can't find any tests. You have no tests. There's nothing there at all. We can't find jack. I got over 13 or 14 of these things. You can't find any tests on your products because there isn't any. What you guys were doing was you're just making these fast products, lying about the specifications, throwing up on your website, and that's all you were doing. That's why there's no test. That's why we can't find anything.
Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, let me transfer a greater artificial H technology.
So for black screen paint, we can operate outside at 1,000 lumens with no problem. This is an exotic AR-15 that's running outside right now. This is one of our things we had for our traditions for our screen paints, that they had to pass 1,000 lumen tests outside in order to get a label. Another 1,000 lumen demonstration outside. This is us again.
Hey, how we doing out there? First things first, my name's Kenneth Burton. I'm from Paint Ambulance Protection Screen Paint.
Can't get mad at me at the end of the day. Y'all don't have tests. Now keep in mind, as I said before, all these tests you're seeing on this product, that means the tests are marked before we sell the product. We have never sold a product and did the test afterwards. Never. So any test demonstrations that you show at the end of the day must display on the date before you sold the product, which you cannot do because you had no test. All right, that's outside. Do we got to go big screens? You're going to find nothing on them. 13 feet back. Put down 13 feet. Popping at 13. 13 feet. Only type in 13 feet. This is all our tests popping up. This is us, not y'all. Where are your tests? Again, where are y'all tests? Keep asking y'all. I left the mic open so they can explain. Where are your tests? How come I don't even put my company's name in? I just put 1,000 lumens, projector, outside, 13 feet. And this is all us at the end of the day. Where are you guys to be seen at? Nowhere to be seen at the party. They're like those people at the end of the day that claim they were at the party, but they just never showed up. All right, let me see where we can go next. Let's do outside 180 inches. No, let's break it down. Let's do outside. We'll do 100 inch. Oh, should that be anybody? But we got to make it fair because basically, if we put 100, if we put outside black, we're only the ones going to pop up because we only have black technology. Outside 100 inch projection screen. We should have ambient light next to that because again, you should have your screen's not ambient light. You can't use it outside. You can, but it's gonna be crappy. Ambient light projection. Let's go have a look. That's inside. That's on our styrofoam screen, which I have to send it to somebody, which I keep forgetting. That's me outside. So that would be my screen right there. Despicable me watching it outside. That'll be me again outside. Oh, the Valve. Really? This is the Valve screen. This is the screen that matched the white screen. This screen is garbage, man. Literally matched a white motorized eBay projection screen at $69. That thing is trash. And it's not even an ambient light projection. Look how dark the environment is behind the back of the screen. I think just a little bit of light pops up on the screen. That's automatically supposed to be ambient light projection. That would be us right there on the 8 outside. That's us right there. Motorized projection screen outside. That'll be me. That'll be me. That's 150 inch. We asked for 100 inch, but still all the same. That's us right there. Yep, that's outside again.
Okay, how we doing out there first things first? My name's Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light protection technology game times 5, 7, and 8. Actually, this right here is my screen using ambient light protection technology game times 4. I'm going to be upgrading it to a 7 probably around next week. I just haven't had the time. Sorry about the noise over there, but I want to actually have it turned down to begin with. Let me turn this down. That's the screen right there. On flight. And that's something we do in our demonstrations that a lot of screen paints cannot do. They cannot produce images outside.
He had this one demonstration. I think he deleted that video too. In this video, it was a square piece of board. I don't know what it was. It was slanted in between this walkway, and it was blocked so light couldn't hit the back of it. And it was pretty bad. Can't find that one. That one's gone too. That might have been under Frankenstein, because all the Frankenstein videos are gone. That definitely would be us right there. That's us again. We got between everybody else, but he's not on here. Between us and other people, he's not on here. And we're the only ones actually mainly displaying outside. That's too dark of an environment. That was a well-lit environment. That should have been well-lit. That's too dark. People don't believe in research and technology at the end of the day. So we're not finding you outside. Let me show you something. Let's make this a little crazy. Let's put down black. Black ambient light projection, projector, screen paint. It's all us. That's my 250 outside, my massive 250. There's my 250 on display. That's me right there. That's me again. The minute I type in black, it's nothing but us. On every level you can think of, it's us. There's another one outside. There's one right there, killing light. Look at that. Outside in snow. That's the fellow who tried to basically rip us off, but he paid in a long way. Right there, another demonstration outside showing why gray screens don't work outside and why you don't use them. There you go, perfect example. Can't even get the pull. This is all us. Look at that, and more demonstrations outside. Us again, outside. Call of Duty, outside. Man, that's what I said. Y'all don't have any tests. Let's pull up gray screen outside and see what we get. Gray screen. Can't find nothing in the thing. Nothing's popping up at all, period. That's not even a gray screen, and we still pop up first. What the freak? Seriously? Look, look, look. Outside, 100-inch gray screen, ambient rejection screen paint. Literally typed it in. Who popped up first? Yep, bingo is his name-o. Yeah, we literally have a lot of demonstrations, but that's not gray. It's actually a black screen. It's a Supreme 8. I have no idea why we're there. Yep, there we are right there again. This is a paint-on demonstration. We literally painted a screen on outside versus his product versus white paint. I actually have this on the website. I'm going to put this on the crazy list. So that's what Jamie's paint looks like outside. Don't pick up for jack, because you gotta wait till you're really dark outside to pull up. So how do we fix that problem? Well, we take some of our Supreme 8 product right there. And we start painting in the screen. That's the Sony VPL FH30. See how we get to paint it up. Let's check out the screen's ability to pull higher white loads. The screen starts to dry, it starts generating higher white light. There you go. Knock yourself out. We'll be doing that live demonstrations outside. That's gonna blow a couple minds right there. This is the kind of stuff you gotta do to make sure your product is working right, gentlemen. You wanna get mad at me at the end of the day, you wanna curse me out, you wanna basically blah, 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 crying. You're crying and whining to me all day. This is what you're gonna have to do to back up your products. If you can't back it up, then you have to get out of the business. That's how it works. Let's see, we got gray. Y'all still not coming up on the gray. This is somebody else that made a black paint. It didn't come up black because the brush on it's not black anyway. We got nothing here. Nothing here. Y'all not even here. Forget it. Just go to something else. I'm done. Y'all gotta go someplace else. You're just not coming up nowhere. Let's put y'all names in. Let's see if that works. Let's see if we can track you down to your names. Let's try simple and plain.
Shopify made it really easy for me to shift
Pro.
everything over and hit the ground. I was easily able to migrate my products
11.
and all of my customer information.
76.
So we would not be able to go on the road without a platform that we can
Screen.
Start your free trial with Shopify.
Paint. Test. Now, you're calling this a test for the UV mix, right? Let's see what tests that were done. What kind of test is it? Is it an ambient light rejection test? Is it a white level test? What is it? What kind of test is it? Yeah. So the problem we have here is you're in complete darkness at the end of the day. I really don't see what you're trying to do here. I do see this paint on this side is, you really can't tell. Honestly, until white level pops up. Because one is coming up dirty and the other one's not. Hold on for a minute. I hope this isn't a side-by-side paint because both of them look almost similar alike. What are you testing here? Well, we know this is dirty. You can see the line right there. That's not even a proper test. No test. This is not a test at all. That's us testing your product. That's us again testing your product. That'll be me showing at the end of the day that the 2.0 is nothing more than a house paint because it's your demonstration that we use to make your products with. This is not a test demonstration. That's somebody else. This is somebody else. This is you getting busted by us because your product ended up matching a house paint. This is me testing your product against a company called Pro HD Screens who actually beat the daylights out of your screen. And this is you sitting in the dark. No test. You want to keep going to the bottom, see if you find anything else? All right, there, right there. That's basically showing you how to make black and white paint right there. That's a demonstration of a 150-inch screen, 16:9. That's somebody doing something overhead projector wall paint graphics. That's something completely different. Actually pretty cool though. I've seen people do that. This is us right here, making your product again. Let's see. This is some other customer who got mad at you because you cheated them out of some paint. This is supposed to be a product on a black mix, but it was actually gray and not black. This is a customer who's very upset because your product didn't do anything. He didn't see a difference between the UV mix and his basement wall, so he was very upset with you on that one. Here's another one of your product versus a video that you did versus the personal mix versus bare surface paint, which again went missing, so we made a copy of it just in case it was missing. It's a really bad image of a customer basically showing your mixes. Way too dark. I don't know what's going on with that. I think he's using a knockoff projector. Either way, pretty bad. There's Pro again in the dark. There's another customer right there upset with Jamie because his products didn't go work as well. Let me see. This is the fellow who painted the 200-inch screen in that can apparently washed out and try to watch soccer with the lights open. Well, lights are not like lights on when the light on. You know what I'm talking about. All right, that's not you. There's no test there. There's no test there. That's us again, basically showing your product again, matching house paint. There's somebody else with the hydrant mix, but it's not you. No test being done. There's another one, no test being done. That's us at the end of the day, doing a test against your product. It didn't work out too well. You have no test on your products. I literally just put in Crow 1176 screen paint test. Nothing there. So now you call yourself Crow. Let's take that out. And let's just put in Crow and see if we find any tests. Because I don't want anybody coming back saying, well, it's not fair because you didn't put his other name in. Either way, any name should have picked up. We got names that pick up under Digital One, Crystal Screen Paint, Crystal 4K Onyx. All those pick up with tests. Doesn't make a difference what he changes his name to. So let's go under test on this product right here. Gee whiz, you people have this paint. You have no idea what's sitting on your wall right now, don't you? If I knew you and we're friends, I could literally walk in there with a can of network grade 773 and match your screen. That's going to hurt at the end of the day. If you haven't already done it, you're already ticked off about it. Some people would rather just suffer and say nothing and just deal with it because they don't want to be embarrassed about the whole thing and won't say nothing. All right, let's see what comes up. Not you. Again, that's somebody else. This would be, let's see, us right here. Look at some of the tests that Crow Screen Paints will be facing. Yeah, this is showing we're buying this product, what he'll have to go through testing. Again, he's never done any of those tests. Again, this right here is the tablecloth, which we know you only did that one time. Why did you only do that one time? Sometimes if people can skim by and cheat and get around something, we all know what the red lights are for. When you put red lights and you wrap them around the screen, it actually determines the color of the screen and what's going on. And that's why you have the red lights wrapped around the screen. Did you do that test again? No. How many times have we done a tablecloth demonstration? Too many times to add. This is what Crow Screen Paints really look like outside. Yeah, we bought this product, stuck it outside, and that's what we got. Kind of reminds you of the guy's screen that washed out. First look at Crow Screen Paint when we first got it here. Jamie, that container looks familiar, doesn't it? That's you. Buying your products online over here. Let's see. Any demonstrations? Crow's Black Series Edition, cloth, whatever, so and so. We did this demonstration already. Blew it out of the water. Not only, oh, that's interesting. Hold on for a minute. So this is supposed to be a Black Series cloth, but did you notice that your shirt actually matched the screen too? Ours don't match the screen. I can actually walk in front of the screen with a black shirt in the middle of a snowstorm and nothing pulls out. But look at this. I just noticed this for a minute.
AG1 is so much more than a green tab.
As I said before in any statement, if you don't have my product there, and you have to have my product physically there in order to say that's my product. Since you don't have it there because you're afraid to buy it, well, you know, you don't have my product. But that image right here, see the white levels? They're way too dark. See the shadows right around the corner? Yeah. And that was a black technology. Guess what? Our black technology, that sucker would have pulled it from edge to edge, snow white. See those black corners? See how dirty it is right in here? That's because it can't see white light. That's why it's coming up that dirty. It should never, ever look like this. That's absolutely awful. A lot of people noticed that who have our products when they saw the demonstration. Yeah, see how dark the corners are? When a screen has a very hard time trying to produce white light, the first thing it's going to shut down on is the corners. They're going to become very dark around the edges. Oh, this is supposed to be much brighter. That's supposed to be much, much brighter than that. White levels have to be much, oh, gee, where's Louise? That sucks. That's supposed to be much brighter than that. Yeah, poor job. Well, we already did that demonstration already. We have so many of those accounts, ain't funny. Yeah, see? Dark around the edges. And that's supposed to be bright white, by the way. That's not supposed to be an off gray. I think you may be colorblind, man. I really do think you're colorblind. So that's why we did the demonstration. We've done them back since 7. We have these demonstrations done back 7. Because we give away a free blackout cloth. And yeah, it's going to pop up. Okay, you're going to give away a free blackout cloth. why don't I just keep the blackout cloth and just give you back the paint? That's why we did the demonstrations. So we've been there and done this already. But this is pulling up the black levels are too high. But Jamie can't see this because Jamie's colorblind. He doesn't know the difference between color. Keep in mind, he literally thinks a gray screen can pull 100% contrast level and it pulls perfect color, and it doesn't. Well, that's a complete fail. Now we're gonna make this other paint tomorrow, which we're gonna have some fun at, and we're gonna basically put that stuff against everything. Here we go. See? Dude, man, when you do stuff, you really don't think. I told you, any black surface can pull an image. The only problem is, can it accept and read white light? Next to our technology, we show a difference. If you don't have my exact technology right there, how do you know that's my product? There you go. But even your shirt and your shorts match that surface with no problem. Yeah, there you go. All right. But still, we're not finding no test on you, man. No test. Still looking. This dude spent a lot of time in the dark, does he not? That's why we call it the Christmas tree lights. Well, judging by what we're seeing here, we don't see any test. The only thing we saw on your product was just you slandering stuff, and that's basically about it. We put in Crow. We put in Crow 1176. That's the only thing we know you buy. So there's nothing coming up on you at all. You don't have any tests. There's no demonstrations, no tests on your products, nothing at all, period. So you're buying an untested product, unless you, I don't know, if you people are crazy enough to slide a credit card to that freaking Circus Deranged website, then knock yourself out. You get everything you deserve. Let me see. Let's go over to Danny. Let's go pull him up. We got to put him on the Partey because that's what he calls himself. But technically, Partey does not own Partey. Partey is owned by somebody in London, England, and it's a sound recording studio. He doesn't even own the name. It's not his. We looked it up. Let me see. I know, it's blown up. Let's see. Here you go, people. It's a search for copyrights. Goody goody gumdrops. All right, let's see. Oh, we got a. Which one? You know he's gonna be here crying and whining. Sooner or later he's gonna be here crying and whining. What about this and what about that? You don't have any tests. Just so you know, if you're a person coming in to get information on a live stream, don't do that. Just text us, whatever stuff we got to text us, but you know how to reach us at the end. You go to our website, we got our information right there. We even have a number. I don't know why. How come you don't have a number attached to your site? Which I noticed that there's no number attached to your site. But anyway, yeah, you can reach us through there. But this is for Jamie and Danny to come in and to explain themselves. Now, gentlemen, last time y'all came in here, you were cursing and carrying on and acting out. Try to be a little bit more respectful than they, because it reflects on you. It doesn't bother me at the end of the day. It reflects on you, on how you are. A lot of people we showed that stream to, they were very upset on how you basically carried yourself very unprofessionally, and they do not want to do business with you at all, period. All right, let me see. Copyright search. Let's do a record search. Record. Are we going to do copyright record search? Or it's a record search? I figure which one's going to come up first. Hold on a minute. Let's get this correct. Come on, get over here. Copyright record search. Make sure we have that correctly. I don't like to talk about stuff that's true. You know that already from the door, people. Here we go. Now this is the database for the copyrights records. Let me see. Crow, you even own your name? You know, literally, I can take your name right now. I can literally go in and put a copyright in for your name and take your name. You touch that name, I can sue you for touching it. Anybody can. Do you have a copyright on your name? Let's see. Let's check Crow first. Let's do a search just on basic Crow. See if you own that. Well. And you can't touch that, buddy. Other people have rights to that. Literally, any one of these people can come in and basically come at you now with this. You don't own the name. You were better off with 1176 because that basically would be a little easier to get around. They can say that your name is a similarity. Let's you don't know anything. Please don't know anything about similarity. Similarity is like, say, if you have two things that we already know what similarity means at the end of the day. I'll explain that to you. But you can literally be sued for that. You ever anybody listen to music and they listen to something and say, wait a minute, that sounds a lot like my music? Yeah, because it's similar to their music, which means they can file a lawsuit and they can basically get you at the end of the day for that. So you have to be real careful about that. So before we do anything today, I have something called attorney on a retainer. So I can come to them and say, hey, can I do such and such and so and so and so and so? And they're like, nope, can't touch it, can't do it, leave it alone. Move on, find something else. That's what I had those for. You don't have that. You have people who tell you the dumbest things on the face of the planet and you go do them anyway. And then you end up in some dumb situations. You don't own that name. So anybody can come in right now, drop $180 at LegalZoom and take your name. Let's see. Let's go over to 1176. Now this one, he can pretty much own. Unless somebody took it already. Pro 1176. Let's see what we got here. See, no search found. So nobody owns that right now. So anybody can come in and take that from you right now. All right, let's go check Parte. Let's see, P-A-R. Let me make sure we spell this right. Because I might think like, oh, you didn't do that right. Let me go to the website and do it. Because I want to make sure I'm right on this. All right, make sure we got this correct. All right, let me see. This is going to be interesting to see, and I'll tell you why. This is going to be very interesting because the way his website is set up, the way he did his ingredients, I'm just curious here. Now he's supposed to be coming out with a new product called PSP. Tell me that doesn't sound like the game system for Sony, the mini game system for Sony. But anyway, he's supposed to come out with something called PSP, right? But the thing is it going to carry the same instructions as the original paint? And what makes it so different from the other paint? Because it's going to have to, because literally the instructions for this whole entire website, the infrastructure of this whole site is based off a 4-coat application. But if he has only one color in there, are you going to be painting one color like 4 times? And then what's the purpose of you painting one color 4 times? Because you're painting it 4 times. Like somebody says, hey, see that wall over there? We want you to paint that wall 4 times. You'll look at them and go, wait, what? Why am I painting that 4 times? Wouldn't one time be enough? There you go. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm curious what kind of crazy Star Trek theory he's going to come behind on why you have to paint that 4 times. Because even though he has the product called what's it called? The PSP? Here it is, the PSP. You think I'm joking? It's right there called the PSP. So what's the difference between this product and all the other products? Keep in mind that when you go to his application sheet here, where's the applications at? We have right here. All right, applications. It's still under the same guideline as 4 coats. It has the exact same thing. So how in the world is that going to work? It's flat. See? It's a whole lot of things wrong with that. He also has this down as a spray-on or roll-on application, which is going to be quite strange because, again, if you have to use a chart to basically pour the paint, how would this apply to a paint sprayer? You figure it out. Because that wouldn't apply to a paint sprayer. What are you going to do? Take the cannon out and just go across your wall and then go. There's no point in doing that if you have the paint sprayer. That's pointless. Yeah, it's literally the same thing. If you think I'm joking, I'll read it to you and you can look at it. It's exactly the same thing. So if it's one, we're gonna go back and check the name. We're gonna go back and check that. I'm just curious about this. It's if it's the PSP, whatever that's supposed to be, and it's supposed to be a front and rear, all right, technology, it wouldn't require a roller, period. Because that'd be the last thing you want to use for front and rear as a roller, because you're gonna mark your screen up pretty bad. On top of that, the chart wouldn't work if you're spraying it on, because again, it requires you to pour the paint, not spray it across the screen. So that would be a problem. Carefully move the formula. Yes, the same instructions. Carefully move the formula. Let me see if we can take it this way so you guys can see it that way. Carefully move the formula around the screen to ensure that the screen is fully covered with the formula. I said carefully, so it is not to slosh. It has the exact same demonstrations as the one that has 4 colors attached to it. Not to slosh. Let's see, not to slosh off your screen with a quick thrust. Note, fully covered does not mean that the coat will look even. To the contrary, it will not. The goal is to simply ensure that the surface is wet. Are you following this? All right, so basically, if this product doesn't have a 4-coat application, with each product coat being different, what is the purpose of basically painting it 4 times, which is the same color? That's just pointless. Unless you're going to tell me that each one of these that doesn't make any sense. I'm going to break my brain on this. That's virtually impossible. That means you would have to say that out of that mixture, each one that you paint onto the surface is going to react differently. That's virtually impossible. It's all the same thing. It doesn't make any sense. That's like saying, hey, look, we have a cup of red Kool-Aid over here, but if we pour it enough times, we can make it purple and we can make it green. No, it's all the same thing. That doesn't make any sense at all. So you're going to paint the screen the first time just to saturate the surface, just to get it wet? That's stupid. Fully covered does not mean that the coat will look even. To the contrary, it will not. The goal is to simply ensure the surface is wet with the material, not saturated. What is that? That doesn't make any sense. When you first paint the surface, it's going to be wet anyway. I've never seen anybody take a roller and say, I did the first time, the screen came out dry, so I'll paint the second time so it comes out wet. That doesn't make any sense. Look, you can get mad about it. We're reading it off your website, okay? Can't get mad about something. You wrote it. All right? Let's see. I love when people come on here and they get upset with me. They come in here ranting in here, carrying on, talking about, that's wrong, you're lying. It's right here on your freaking website. What the frick are you talking about? I'm reading it right off your website. How are you not understanding this? All right, let me see. Saturated. All right. It says right here, start on either side of your screen. Apply a good amount of pressure, rolling bottom to top. This is where it gets crazy. Rolling bottom to top of the screen. And one full movement to the next line beside where you previously rolled ended. Repeat across the screen. You follow me, people? Anybody? Are you losing anybody yet? Repeat across the screen until you have a good, even distribution of the formula on the screen. Starting on either side, this is step 2 now. Starting on either side of the screen, allow only the weight of the roller, no pressure to repeat step 2. Who the freak's gonna paint this in? So let me get this straight. You did a color wagon scam. So what you did was basically you sold someone a red wagon, and then that night you jumped into their backyard, took the same red wagon and painted it a different color and sold it off as a different product. What you did right now is just change the name of your product, and you're basically changing the way you're basically, okay, it's all one color, because unless there's going to be multiple colors, how is this thing going to react? It's going to be different than the first one. The first one was multiple colors, right? And it had to come in 4 containers, but you said it didn't, so I don't know how that even works. So how is this one going to work? It literally has the same instructions as the first one, unless you're going to be painting the same color of the same product over and over and over again. That's just stupid. Let's see. Now that's step 2. Now we're going to do repeat these steps 4 times. It says it right there. 4 times. 4 times. So I'm going to paint this screen in 4 times with the same exact color. That's stupid. All right. Let's see. Feel free to use a fan to assist in drying time, but allow each coat to sit 2 to 3 minutes. So I got to paint this joker in 4 times, and I got to sit there and wait 2 to 3 minutes. before applying the fan. Remember, each time you got to code that way. I can figure out. I literally could figure out the Da Vinci Code, blindfolded before I can figure out this right here at the end of the day. I can literally teach a squirrel Braille before I turn. This is just stupid, man. Unless you're planning to change this completely out, which you can't because the website is based off of this. You made this the backbone of your site. That's what you did. All right, let me see. Okay, repeat these steps 4 times. 4 times. It says right there, 4 times. Feel free to use a fan to assist in drying time, but allow each coat to sit 2 to 3 minutes before applying the fan. Remember to allow each coat to completely dry to the touch. Okay, so this is the part that basically got my head rattling right now. If they're all the same color, why am I painting it 4 times? What's the difference? What's the change going to be if I put the same application on 4 times in a row? Literally, this is an argument I would be having with a person who just told me to paint a wall 4 times. You mean to tell me you want me to paint that section? You know how long it's going to take me to paint this entire room? If I got to paint each wall, what is the purpose of me painting that 4 times? What is this coat going to do that the other one's not going to do? That's literally an argument you would have with your supervisor about painting a room. If they're doing something, they just want you to stay in there for a long time or something's wrong. All right, let's see. Repeat your steps on drying time. Okay, remember to allow each coat to dry completely dry to the touch before applying the next coat. Coat dry time is approximately, oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. 1.5 hours? Gee whiz, 1.5 hours for what size screen? Okay, that's the question there. Because the bigger the screen, the faster the drying time, or the bigger the screen, the slower the drying time. So you could dry a screen at 100 inches a lot faster than a screen at 250 inches or a screen at 150 inches. So that 1.5, what is that for? Is that for a 100-inch screen? What size screen is that drying time for? Because if that's 1.5 for a 100-inch screen, I can't imagine the drying time for anything bigger than that. Okay, let's see. So you can use a shortener. You can shorten your drying time approximately 30 minutes when using a fan or heat gun. I'm done on that one. All right there. All right, I need a whatchamacallit. All right, I gotta get a charge real quick. Let me see. It's downright stupid. I mean, you can literally write freaking Star Trek novels with this bull crap. Sit down and paint this screen 4 times in a row. Seriously, that's freaking free colors at the end of the day. Who the heck wants to sit there and do that? 4 times in a row. And most people are not going to paint that to a freaking not a fixed range screen, but they're going to charge on this thing. They're not going to paint that to a freaking motorized projection screen. People are skeptical enough about putting 1 coat on it. They're going to put 4 coats on it. They're going to jam their motor up. I had to get a fresh battery real quick. Look, man, you gotta understand. It doesn't make any sense, man. It doesn't. I know you're in here writing stuff in here. I just gotta tell you, I'm not reading your messages, so you know that, right? I'm reading this. So I know you can write all the stuff you want in here, you put all the emojis and laugh all you want. I'm not reading this, so you can understand I'm not reading your messages. The reason why? Because of this dumb nonsense. Why would I have a conversation with you and I just got finished reading this freaking Jumanji, whatever this crap is supposed to be today? This does not make any sense. It would have made more sense if you did have actual 4 coats and each one was a different color. But the problem you had with that particular mixture, it was just too much going on with it. The fact you were saying at one point, you were saying it didn't come in different colors, and you can clearly see it did come in different colors. You're saying it doesn't come in 4 containers. How else are you going to ship 4 different colors? You know, it is what it is. Then find out the product's nothing but water, half and half water, half paint. How much of that is paint you're buying? Half of that is water you're buying. It's just too much going on with it. It's too busy, you know? It's just too busy. But this is too much. So this is basically, you haven't changed anything. This is just the original paint on application, but except for instead you're going to do this with 4 times with the same color at what, 32 ounces? Why would I do that? On top of that, your stuff's going to have to be tested. So what's the difference between your product and everyday house paint? That black paint you make, you're going to have to do black on black demonstrations. You're going to have to. You're going to be to show at the end of the day that your product can outperform black. The same black surfaces we have to go through, you got to go through the same thing. And your product's going to have to show test. You're running out of time here. This stuff is supposed to be launching in April, so you're running out of time for tests. And we're going to dig and look for your tests. Because if you don't test your stuff, what's going to happen is I'm going to have somebody buy your stuff, get it down here, and we're going to test it. And you better hope to God it doesn't match your house paint or anything else we put it against. That's not going to go well, so you might want to do those tests yourself. All right, let me see. What is the else down here? Okay, there's more. And there's more. All right, let me see. Now, okay, this is what I'm trying to understand. We got 2 drying times here. You got up here where you're saying that, okay, approximately. Remember to each coat to completely dry to the touch before applying the next coat. All right. Then you put down, okay, coat dry time is approximately 1 to 1.5 hours. Okay. This is what you're putting down right here. Now, if we go down, what's this about? Because this is saying right here, it's saying that, let's see, you have heard us say that Partace coatings are not a paint. Paint generally cures rather quickly. Then why don't I just buy the paint? If I'm gonna wait that long to get your product to dry, why don't I just buy the paint instead? The paint dries faster. That's literally what you just said right here. It says right here, it says that paint cures rather quickly. Our coat will continue to cure. This is not drying time. You literally just slandered your own product by paint being better. Paint dries faster than your product. Then I might just paint my screen with paint. You literally just said it right there. Did you understand what you were writing when you wrote this? Curing is a process by which the screen releases oxygen and continues to dry internally as polymers, that's the word used as the paint, but polymers do over a period of 5 to 7 days. Well, which one is it? You wrote this. It says right here. It says over 5 to 7 days. You have it literally right here. So what's the drying time on this thing, man? Really? Because right now, this is like Wheel of Fortune. Except you're not going to win a fortune. You're going to get a nightmare out of this one. Right here, you're saying approximately, all right? 1 to 1.5 hours, right? But over here, you're saying that 5 to 7 days. So which one is it? Oh, and it says right here, because this is, it is recommended that you do not wipe or clean the screen surface in 24 hours. Oh, gee whiz Louise. That's which one is it? Is it 5 to 7 business days, or is it 1 or 1.5? Which one is it? Come on, because that sounds bananas to me right there. Who the freak's gonna wait 5 to 7 days for a screen to dry? Your projector will be there before you finish your screen dries. Oh, gee whiz. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a hot mess. Right here, we got 2 sets of lies here. We got products made out of water, half water in the demonstration. You're saying it doesn't come in 4 containers, it doesn't come in different colors. Up here, we're seeing different colors. I don't know how else we're going to ship it. I really don't know. Let's see, let's go up top and let's look at your specification sheet. Your product literally has 2 gains attached to it. Anybody here in this room who knows anything about projection knows that screen paint only has 1 gain. It doesn't have 2. Why does yours have 2? Let's see if we can go over and find this product. Are we right here? Yes, it's right over here. Here we go. Let's just grab one. All right. So let's go over here and let's see. How the freak do you have a 0.95 to a 1.0? How do you have 2 gains on the screen? You can go to AVS Forms, any form site, Projector, Central, any of them, and say, hey, is it possible for a screen to have 2 gains? They're going to look at you like, get out of here. Are you messing with my time? You just picking with me or something? Screens don't have 2 gains. This is what I mean by you guys don't have any tests back and your product's up and you're just making it up as you go along. Jamie, you got a product on your website that doesn't even exist. What the heck is a dark crystal mix? I can't find it anywhere. There's no dark crystal mix. It doesn't even exist. And for you to sit there and say, we can't find no tests under your products. And then even worse, your products are matching house paint. But again, Jamie doesn't believe in that because he lives in a world of fairy tales, leprechauns, and sugar bun brownies. That world, that doesn't exist. All right, Danny, let's go look up your name and search. Let's see if your name is yours. So let's go over here to Partay. Let's just grab this right here so we make sure we got it. Yeah, this is crazy. 2 games on a screen. So which one's going to pop up when you hit it with, I guess it's just going to come with a wheel and you just spin it. And whatever lands on, that's what you use. And that's what you got. We don't know. And we at right here. Where are we at in office? Gotta find that. There we go. There's the copyright search. Let's go pop your name in here. Let's see if you own the name. Now, maybe you own it, maybe you don't. I don't even know. Let's see. And let's see what the results are. Well, the results come down to you don't own it. How do you do it on whatchamacallit? You got to bring out the piece of paper. You are the father. Well, this one, you're not the father. You don't own the name. It's not yours. It actually belongs to somebody else. The name Partay actually belongs to somebody else in London, England. Let's go look it up. Let's go look this fellow up right here. This is his information right here. This is his registration, application, title, description, the copyright date. He did this in 2022. Oh, man, it's fresh. It is very fresh. You're in a lot of trouble, buddy. This guy ever decides to pop in from the UK, boy, he can get you pretty good. Look at this. The name doesn't even belong to you. You really got to stop calling yourself Partay. It's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. See right here? There's the title right there. Bingo. Not yours. Jamie, don't get upset over this. I know you want to back him up. He's like a big brother to you. The way you act, like you wait. Because Partay's going to get you. You know how you sound like? You sound like I don't know, like a stepchild or something. Like, wait till my big brother comes. He's going to get you. That's how you sound at the end of the day. You're a grown freaking man at the end of the day. Both of you, I'm not making anything up about you. Show me where I'm making something up about you. I'm not. This is you at the end of the day. I don't got to make anything up. You're getting all mad. Like, Partay's going to get you. Partay ain't getting Jack at the end of the day but a lawsuit. That's what Partay's getting. I'm still waiting for his lawyer to contact me, both of y'all. Come on. Time's a ticking. Get it clicking. He doesn't own the name. It's right there. He doesn't own it. Anyone can look it up for himself. He does not own the name. It's not his. It belongs to somebody else. See that symbol right there? That symbol doesn't belong to him. It belongs to somebody else. They right. He ripped a lot of people off on this. Let's see if we can find any tests under Danny's product. Should we look? See if we can find any tests. Any tests pop up? You already got a product that has 2 gains attached to it. Anybody in the projection field knows that is bogus. Man, even the white projection screens don't even do that crap at the end of the day. Can't have 2. And then look what he has here in the description. He has it down here. It's a light color gray. So this is fantastic. I would love to see this against Network Gray 773 and versus the micro blend or micro blend, the one you won't do. I'm curious. Matter of fact, I would love for you and him to do a side by side to see how close your products come together. I'm pretty sure you guys are both the same. Then roll on or spray on. Again, how would that work if he has a chart up there showing you where you have to port the screen across? I don't get it. I know you're in here writing books. I see the books. I see you writing them. I see you upset. I see you angry. I see you frustrated. But you got to understand, whoever's writing that in there, Danny, Jamie, I don't know. I'm not reading it. You know that, right? So it's same thing when you write his books and stuff. You're like, dear diary. What's that one on Slim Shady where he writes that note, that crazy note? You remind me of that guy right there. You got problems, Jamie. You got real problems. I think you're a stalker. But anyway, no one's listening to you. It's falling on deaf ears. I know you want to write, go to write it in, right? Get your aggression out right away. I'm not blocking you. You can stay right there. Write all you want. Write your whole book if you want to. The evidence is right there. You can't get mad. It's right there. Did you not write this? You guys get mad when we basically go in on your stuff and we show you what you wrote. What are you mad about? It's right there. You literally just said your product has 2 gains attached to it. How is that possible? All right. Oh, Jamie, we can go on your page too right now. Let's go pop to your page real quick. Can't leave you out, can we? Gotta put you in there. Let's see how fake your page is. We couldn't find any tests. Oh, wait. Before we go on your page, Let's first go over here and let's see if we can find any test demonstrations under Danny's products. He may have them, he may not. I don't know, but let's see. I mean, we gotta be sure on this. We got part A. Let's look for screen paint. Well, this stuff is claiming to be ambient light rejection, so we have to put down ambient light rejection, screen paints. Now, Danny, you do know that we're going to have your product down here, right? I'm buying your product. Keep in mind, gentlemen, I have purchased your products, and how many cancel orders do I have? How many cancel orders do you have on me? None. How many PayPal claims have you won? None. So that tells you right there from the door that I can back my products up and you can't. So again, you claim I had all these canceled orders. I haven't seen any receipts. Nothing's been posted, but I can post yours. So the fact that you can't back your products up clearly shows that you are terrified of us buying your products. And what do you have to hide at the end of the day? I got nothing to hide. My website's right there. Buy if you want. Matter of fact, I got a product down there for $174. Knock yourself out. All right then. Now, Jamie, I got about 19 cancellations from you. You definitely can't back your product up. Let's see. Now let's find some Part A screen paint products. How far we gotta hit this right here? Boom. What are we gonna get? This is 1 year ago. Oh, gee whiz Louise. Can you be in a more darker environment? Oh, we gotta go through this one real quick. This is gonna be painful, my man. If I were you right now, oh, really? Why is your shade halfway shut? What the heck is going on with that? Oh, I'll tell you, cheating already. Your screen's already washed out. I can see that already. You see this right here? This is where you got to watch out for when you watch demonstrations. They would literally tuck a screen into a box. See how it's made? Where they got these pillars here and here? This is so they can tuck the screen in here and it doesn't take that much window light to make contact with the screen. Your condensed lighting is way over here because I can see the light pushing right off from here. You got your screen literally under a cliff. So you got in this dark little pocket in here. At that, your contrast levels are not even pulling up. Look at that. That is so ashy gray. That's supposed to be shiny. It's a pinball. It's supposed to be shiny. Why is this so ashy gray? And again, look at it. You got a plant block in the window right here. Half of the window shut. Oh, come on, man. You really? Are you really? And you call yourself the ambient light rejection king? I don't know about that one. Look, he got a nerve to put ambient light rejection coating next to this. Let's look at this right here. Look at that. That's actually sitting in the dark. Look how dark it is over here. You got nothing but dark shadows here. All the light that's pushing up from the screen is reflecting right up here. So I can tell the screen's gray. It's reflecting too much light. And look at this over here. Look at the curtain. Look how he's got the shade shut all the way down here. And he's got plants covering up. Oh, come on. Really? No, that's pretty sad. You know that, right? I'm not doing this ranking, you guys. You guys just do poor jobs. It's so washed out. It's so ashy. I just want a lot of lotion all over your screen because your screen is just so ashy. It's just so ashy. It reminds me of your. What was it? It was it's Batch, King Batch, I think that's what his name is. He did this thing about lotion and the guy spit baby powder out of his mouth. It was so dry. It was so freaking funny. Your screen is literally so ashy. I just want to rub some lotion on it just to get it right. Because it's really ashy. Look at that. This is supposed to be waves of water and you're supposed to see the reflection of lights coming off that black water and you can't even see it because it's ashy. Just want to get some lotion and just rub it in there. And what's going on with that? Why is you got your? I thought this is ambient light rejection. How come you don't have that all the way up here? So judging by how light the blinds are in here, that's how much light is actually making contact with the blinds here. But you wouldn't see that on the screen because he's got it blocked up. Pretty good. I just want to grab some lotion and rub it right in there. Oh man. Gee whiz. You know, this is the same color your walls are. You look at it, it's actually the same color. Literally, I can make your product just by looking at it right here. Like, I can tell exactly how much black paint it would take to make this. It's literally the same color as your wall. Oh, that's ashy, man. That's so ashy. Is that supposed to be a boat passing by? That is really ashy. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Calm down. Calm down. You can give yourself a heart attack. Relax. Relax yourself. Relax yourself. Sitting in a lot of ashy. You don't pick up contrast for Jack. That's normal. Gray screens have that issue. But the fact you're calling this ambient rejection, you got this window blocked over here, and these areas are very, very dark up in here. Very dark. Look at the bottom half down here. You can see the light reflecting off the candle right here, or where the light is actually in the window is actually making contact right here. See right there, so that beam of light? Dude, we can pick up on all this, man. Your screen is tucked away in the dark. Join the dark side. And you got nerve to call yourself ambient light rejection? How about you do this as medieval style? Just put this downstairs into a little brick environment and stick a candle in the middle and like, look, ambient light rejection. And go down at that prehistoric Frankenstein. You got any contrast levels you're pouring in here besides all color? Guys, love to stick to that color. Ah, what mercy was that? Really? That background is supposed to be solid black. It's not supposed to be this color. I need some lotion so bad. This one just rub lotion. It's so ashy. You know what you call this? You should call this PSP Ash Edition. I'm sorry. I apologize for that one. That was a little unprofessional, but it just popped in my head. But literally, it's called the PSP Ash Edition. This is that 100% ashy look. You have it come with a free bottle of lotion. I'm sorry, but no, you can't call yourself that, man, at the end of the day. That's so horrible. This is supposed to be black. This is all gray. Comes with a free bottle of lotion. Some Jergens. What else you got on here? Anything else you got on here? Oh, this is, we got this one going on? No, we need to go back to this one. Oh, man. It's like watching somebody come out of a swimming pool. Somebody take your pen and just write the name lotion on the side of their calf. I'm sorry, man. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. That's not even passable. That looks as worse as the poor customer who opened up his curtains in his screen. I couldn't imagine if you had that curtain pulled all the way up. Gee whiz. Seriously? What we got? You just, oh, he did. Oh, I'm done. I don't even know what's going on with that right there, truthfully. Can't even see it that well. I don't know what's going on there. You should just have a huge magnifying glass just drop down and magnify so you can see what the heck they're looking at. This is the reason why, all jokes aside, why products need to be tested. This is why. Danny, don't launch this mess at the end of that. PSP, for some reason, it's not the PS something mini, something what that is. That's what it is, right? Because what I keep thinking of. Don't launch that mess without proper test. That's absolutely horrible. Come on, man. You should know better than that. That background is supposed to be solid black. Do we have anything here to compare it to as being black? Because that is coming up so ashy, it's not even funny. That's really ashy. As a matter of fact, right there, see the projector in the front? You see the color of that projector versus your screen? See that right there? See that? That's gray. That's not black. Man, got so much ash going on. I'm gritting my teeth. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the color here on this black object here versus the screen. That's gray. Your screen is gray. That's not black. That's not a contrast level. This is the reason why I can't express it enough. People who make these gray screen paint products, stop doing OLED demonstrations. Stop it. My Fire Stick is actually darker than your screen. That's bad, man. Come on, man. Look at the contrast levels. We check out the contrast levels. So much ash. What's this supposed to be? Oh, come on. Really? Seriously? You really thought that was going... Oh, man. I'm done with this. I can't do this. Do you got anything else? We're done with this. We're done. My goodness, man. Yeah, just call it the PSP Ash. And just comes with a bottle of free Jergens with it. Some lotion. You can just rub it on your screen. That's not even a test. I don't know what the freak that is. Seriously, I really don't. I'm trying to be honest here with you. I don't know what that is. Let me see. Yeah, that's no test there. That's the guy right there telling you how you can make paint better than crow's paint right there. Really just tells you how you can make paint better than crow. Let me see. That would be me right there. That's me right there. That's you in the back here talking about that free mix. Remember that free mix you were supposed to be making at the end of the day? You sat right there on camera and said, I never said a thing about putting Vaseline and oils in my paint. And literally, I pulled up a demonstration that had your YouTube channel attached to it with that logo that doesn't belong to you on it and the name that doesn't belong to you, clearly telling people to put freaking body gel in the paint. Just in the back here, just talking about nothing. All right, let's move on from there. Just nothing but rants. You got no test on here. I literally just I put in just your paints. Can I put test in here? Let's see if we can put test in here. You don't have enough paints on here. Do you have any no customers popped up? Nobody. I mean, at least at the end of the day, Jamie does have customers. I don't see any customers on here probably. Let's see if we can find some tests. Well. Isn't that interesting? Partey, ambient light rejection, screen paint test. Who pops up, Partey? Wouldn't that be me right there? That'd be me. Right there. How embarrassing is that? How am I popping up before you? It didn't go well. I bet you right now you got that facial expression. You're in the joint on Dumb and Dumber where the cop comes over and he drinks the beer. He thinks it's beer, but it's just urine. He makes a sound. That's probably how you're doing right now. Eyes winking on and off like that. Look, man, you got no tests at all, period. If I type in your name, clearly you need to come up first. There is no test under your products. There's no customer reviews. There is nothing there. Do you understand? And you're launching some product called the PSP. Look, I'm going to think that's a gaming system at the day. I'm going to say the PSP. Yeah, this is your paint, the PSP. There you go. Named it the PSP. You got your product, the Sony PSP. All right, get the can. It probably has buttons on the side of it. Hey, does one of those come free with it by any chance? I would buy one from you. One of those came free with it. It's like $230 now. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, yeah, you just literally named your screen paint under the Sony portable system right here. All right. Partey, well, we have problems here with your product here altogether. There's a lot of problems going on with this. Number one, again, you can't have two gains on a screen paint. That's virtually impossible. Not going to happen. Over here, you claim your product to be front and rear, but you got a chart that says you have to pour this line of paint down, and it doesn't say anything about a paint sprayer pouring a line down because you can't, because it's a paint sprayer. From what I've seen, you have no test demonstrations, no customer demonstrations, nothing on your product, just a bunch of stuff slandering us at the end of the day, but we're used to that anyway. And then you show this screen that literally you can see where the window's clearly shut halfway and there's a plant sitting there blocking it, and the screen's coming up gray, but you're claiming that your product, you're the ambient light rejection king. Okay, someone's been eating the magic mushrooms in the back of the freaking outhouse. Let's move on. PSP. I better get a game system with this. I'm dead serious. And you're talking about premium. This better come with a game system. I'm pretty ticked off if it doesn't come with a game system. I'm buying your product. So when that page opens up, we're buying your stuff. I won't buy it because I can't, because you'll give me back my money, because again, you can't ship out your stuff. I have to get somebody else to do it. Jamie, I would give you $60 of my money. I got no problem with, I know you said you don't need it. You will soon when we go to court. But I know you said you don't need it. But just so you know that before I give you $60 of my money, I need to see that your product doesn't match house paint, because you know you've done this already before. We just have to pop over here for a minute, Jamie. Do not get upset. I know this makes you very upset when we go in here. Do you have a binky or something like that, like a blanket or something that you can basically, you know, when I'm lying, it's blankets or whatever. I don't know what you need at the end of the day, but still, you can't get mad at me, gentlemen. You can't. What are you getting mad at me for? What are you getting angry at me for? Is he not you on the video? Okay, then. All right, then. What you getting upset for? That's like freaking one of these projectors getting mad at me, talking about, oh, that's not wrong. So I was like, hey, is that not your projector? Okay. All right, there you go. If I fall down the stairs in the video, I can't sit there and get mad about something. I fell down the stairs. That's me, right? I fell down the stairs, right? Okay, that's me. Okay, end of story. But you guys get all upset and get angry when people show these off. Maybe because you want them to stay hidden. That's why. All right. We did do the test against the Personal Mix, the Metallica Mix Encros product here, the Cinemax on the Network Grade 773. Over here, he only did it on the Cinemax. Question is, we'd like to see the rest of them tested, but he won't do them. Kind of asked you that. Oh, by the way, Jamie, good news. I'm going to be making that product tomorrow and put it against our product. I also ordered sock puppets, so you know we're going to make a little show out of it. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun with this. And we're going to use that product from now on in all of our demonstrations. You know, like we did the Dynasty paint and all that stuff like that. Now, Jamie, what was going through your mind with this one right here? This is actually your product that you're charging people right now. The screen, your very screen you're showing off right now, which about an hour, 23 hours ago, you showed off, I think it was around the time, the Cinemax. The Cinemax is house paint. I will buy the Cinemax from you. Well, I won't. Somebody else will buy it because you'll cancel the order, do something with it because you can't process orders. But I will buy this from you. I will give you $60 if you can show me a demonstration of this product not matching house paint. It's where we arm anybody at the end of the day. This is what you should be asking, because again, I don't want to basically watch a demonstration like this to find out that I could easily just went down to Sherwin-Williams and got myself for a gallon. Your stuff is $60. You want to talk about expensive at the end of the day? Your product is expensive for a product that matched the house paint. Because I can get it for $60. I can get a gallon and 3 quarts. If I go to the right place at Sherwin-Williams and I get super paint, I can get 2 gallons, or maybe 3 gallons. Let me think about it. Almost 3 gallons of 23. No, it'd be 2. It'd be 2 gallons right there. So your stuff is too expensive, and the reason why it's too expensive due to the fact that you have no testing. Your product doesn't pull contrast, it doesn't pull color, and again, you're matching a house paint here. So unless you can bring that price down to $20, or no, less than $20, I could still get a gallon at $20. $13. Bring it down to $13, and or show me a test demonstration of your product beating the Network Grade 773 again. And when you do that, don't forget to add in the slip silver, and also too that free mix you make for free. I would love to see that against the Metallica 2.0. You know, free mix versus paid mix. But there's no way in the world I'm giving you money. Now I can do this with Network Grade 773. Why would I? I'm just asking. That's all. Just asking. Just asking. You know, $13 is what your product's worth. Unless you can show me something different. Okay? Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. You're going to be upset. You're going to be angry. Now, Jamie, this is what we don't discuss this enough. You know what this is? And this container is the 2.0. This is the product you're selling right now. This is a customer who got this for me. Do you know this? You didn't get a chance to tamper with it or mess with it. This is the real product. And we were able to make this product using your ingredients. So, you know, just asking questions. They also match the Network Grade 773. I'm just going to go back and play a little bit of this. Can't get mad. You made the video. Remember that. Why are you getting mad at me? Why are you out of this hatred toward me? Because I'm showing a video that you made. So that's all I'm asking. I got no problem with giving the money. No problem. I just need to see that it's not going to match house paint again. So can you show me that? Show me the demonstration. All I'm asking you. Isn't it interesting? We're going to make that product tomorrow and we're asking Jamie to do that for us and he can't do it. We're going to be met with a lot of laugh emojis. Jamie feels that by sending us laugh emojis at the end of the day, that he's laughing at us and we're being embarrassed. That's how he feels. But he doesn't understand that if you get on camera and you say you stand behind your products 100%, and customers are seeing demonstrations like this, where you are clearly matching house paint at the end of the day, and your reaction is nothing but a bunch of laugh emojis, that means you're spitting in the face of your customers. That's what it comes down to. Now, tell me, yes or no? Simple question. Don't write me a book. Yes or no? Is this your video or not? Yes or no? If you write me a book, it means basically you're stalling. Is this your video? Yes or no? Got kind of quiet there. See, there I tell you. See, the one thing you got to learn about Jamie's really easy to figure out. When he sends all these emojis, that means he's basically backed against the wall. That's how he handles stress. That's how he reacts. So this is not your product. It's not you at all, period. All right. Not your video. So that's not you at all? That's not you? Who's that? I'm curious. That's not you either. Question, just ask you a simple question. So it's not your video, and that's not you, right? Ask your question again. Is that you in the video? Yes or no? Ask your simple question. Oh, he says no, it's not him. So we got Jamie in the room right now, everybody. Hello, Jamie. Welcome to the room. You notice I don't never come in your rooms, right? No, I don't. You come in mine because you got a crush on me. But anyway, come on in here. I'm going to talk to you for a minute. That's not you at all, period. That's what you're saying. So your product didn't match house paint. This is not you in the video at all, period. You don't got an apology for your customers since we got you in here? You have no apology for your customers whatsoever for robbing them? You don't feel it's wrong that you basically matched the house paint at the end of the day? Did you return money back to these customers at the end of the day? Any kind of apology, anything whatsoever? I'm going to ask you a simple question. Actually, I'm not triggered. I'm talking very calmly. You're actually speaking in all caps. So I ask you a simple question. Do you feel guilty for basically robbing these customers? Yes or no? I'm asking you a simple question. Yes or no? Jamie, yes or no? Do you feel guilty robbing the customers? You just clearly stated a few minutes ago, this is not your video. This is not you in the video. I think your customers know what you look like. So people who support this guy at the end of the day, you can clearly see that, again, he doesn't give a rat's, sorry, I'm going to say a curse word. He doesn't give a rat's behind about you, or he doesn't give a rat's behind about anybody else but himself. That's basically about it. So those of you call yourself supporting him, yeah, this is how he feels about you at the end of the day. He doesn't care if he gets your money. He doesn't care if he robs you, as long as he just gets what belongs to him. And clearly you can see that right there in the room, he said, that's not him in the video. That's not his product. But again, we all know what Jamie looks like. So if he's going to lie right there in a live stream to me, just like that, how fast is he going to lie to you? Watch this right here. Watch the magic. All right, Jamie, so come on, explain what's going on here. We clearly show receipts. This is your face. This is who you are in the videos. I clearly saw your product match your house paint. We saw you paint it in, show the container receipts. You made the demonstration to back your products. What happened? Did these customers get their money back? See, this is the reason why I don't want to buy from you, and I don't think anybody else wants to buy from you, because they want to make sure that you do those demonstrations, those tests. And the fact that your product hasn't been tested before you shipped it, well, that's the results right there. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You can get angry all you want. It is what it is. I don't know what's worse, the fact that you got this mess right here, or the fact that you're selling a free screen paint product 2.0. Can't find any tests to back your products up. I can't help you out because I can't find no tests. Come on, man. You're right now showing this screen off every day. This is the same screen paint being used on the P2, and you're showing this off every day like this video never even happened. Now, Danny, here is some, you're gonna learn something from Jamie in this one, Danny. You see the mistake that he just made? This is why you better make sure your product is tested before you launch it. Because if not, this is what's gonna happen to you. Because what we're going to do is get your product, get it down here, pop that container. Better not be any water in there. I better not find any water in my paint at the end of the day. Because I want paint. I'm paying for paint, not water at the end of the day. So don't stick any water in my paint. I don't know what you guys deal with. You and water. But anyway, I want paint. When that container comes here, I want paint. I don't want no polymers and all that nonsense, bullcrap. No, it better be filled with paint. Because you don't want that. I'll drain that can and stick it in the corner, drop that cell phone on it, and see if which was a dry out or something. Whatever that nonsense be. We'll test that theory. But anyway, other than that, you better test your stuff and make sure you don't match paint because you don't want this mess. Hey, what's up, Taco? How you doing here? Like, hey, let me get your tie off you. Your day is over. You need your tie taken off you. Man, this is a crying shame. Look at that, man. That's a crying shame. All right, let's see what we got going on back here on this one right here. And Jamie claims this is not him. He said it right there. This is not me in the demonstration. That's somebody else. I guess he's going to go with that. Or you got abducted from a mothership, and you're right now the real Jamie's in an intergalactic zoo somewhere. This is the Cologne version right here. That's what you're saying. All right, whatever. You know what I find interesting, Jamie? I find it interesting that you made this video to back your products up. When you first started the video, you was all bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, 100%, brimming with confidence. And now you act like this video doesn't even exist. You don't want to be anywhere near it. You don't want it associated with you in any way whatsoever. But you made this. So what's wrong with it now? You made it. What's the problem? What happened here? Explain. What's this all about? You still sell this product on your website. You sell it to overseas customers. That's what you do. For you rob them too, right? So Danny, if you're watching this and if you popped in the room, this is a perfect example what you don't do. Make sure your product is tested. Make sure when you get on camera, you're not talking some Star Trek novel at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Trying to make yourself sound like you're more intellectual, like everything's so complicated that you make it ain't a pain, it's a blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, basically 100%, because that's what you're going to have to do. Everything you state, you're going to have to back it up. Because ABS forums and all those different sites are full of people like me. Look at that right there. Jamie, come on, man. That is just downright. How in the world did you literally get on freaking YouTube and do this demonstration? Look, there's a difference. Right there. It's a huge, massive difference between night and day. Look at this. Look at the change. Look at the discoloration. Look at the hue. Look at the black level. What, seriously? You really got on there and said that kind of stuff? Gee whiz, man. Look at this. As you can see right there, it's just completely different right there. All together, it's like Action Jackson and Action Allah. Dude, seriously, that's the same thing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. Gee whiz. I want to meet that one customer who literally looked at this and go, oh my goodness, it's such a dramatic change. It's like watching the earth just completely topple off its axles and just spin off into a black hole somewhere, and a magical unicorn just fly over and just sprinkle everybody with fairy dust and freaking chocolate candy corns and all that other good stuff. Like literally, who thought this was actually two different screens? You know, if those persons exist, I'm gonna tell you something. I have a bridge over in Brooklyn. I'm putting it up for rent if you're interested in basically running this bridge from me. That's bad. Gee whiz. Jamie, what were you thinking? Come on, man. Say, what were you thinking with that right there? Look at that. Get in a little closer. Look at that. What were you thinking? What was going through your mind when you sat there and did that demonstration? I swear, you got a nerve to call somebody Pinocchio at the end of the day? Look at how hard. Look at that, man. What were you thinking? Apparently you weren't thinking too well. I think that was going to... You really think this is two different products right here? Some people just ain't got common sense at the end of the day. It just escapes them. Dude, common sense escapes you like someone just riddled a Dixie cup with pencil holes and they're trying to contain water. That's literally seriously, you got up there and try to convince people that these, oh gee whiz, my goodness. For some reason, I just see someone just smacking you on your nose with a rolled up piece of newspaper and spraying you with the water bottle like, bad, Jamie, bad. Like literally, I see that happening. Really? I'm pretty sure your friend saw this and looked at this like, no, man, that's the same thing. And you probably got upset and angry like, no, man, it's different, man. It's different, two different. Like, no, man, no, dude, no. That they're the same thing. Because somebody somewhere made you think good and hard and you finally saw it because the video doesn't exist anymore because you got rid of it. So what prompts you to basically remove the video? What was it? It had to be something because they're not there and they're not on your website. You don't want to post these things at the end of the day. But literally, you need someone to smack you on your nose with a piece of newspaper. Bad, Jamie. Bad, Jamie. This is absolutely horrible. I know to tell people at the end of the day. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. We found that other video. We got to track that one down. Gee whiz, man. Come on, man. Seriously? I bet this is not you in the video either. Now, let me ask you a question. This is not you in the video, is it? At all, period. It's a clone, another clone. That's what it is. Dude, you're a stone throw away, man, of being behind the back of a 7-Eleven with a tinfoil cap on talking about the freaking aliens are coming. You're a stone throw away from that. Literally, you really believe that's two different screens right there. You drive, right? You nearly don't need to be driving. You do know colors at the end of the day, right? All right, I'll just let you know. Green is go, yellow is slow down. It's a caution. And basically, you know, red and all that. You know the rest of the colors, right? You know, sometimes some traffic lights have blue in it. You do know that, right? Some states, they have blue. So just want to let you know. Make sure you get those colors correctly because you might ride across the street, hit an intersection, and just slam into someone. So, officer, I thought they were all the same. I'm sorry, people. I don't see how this we put this on ABS forums at a couple of sites, and people were in there crying. They were in there laughing at this. Literally, all traffic lights look the same to you. You know, it kind of remind me of Kramer and the Red Planet. Where he went out and he went to Jerry's apartment to get himself a bowl of cereal, and he basically poured tomato sauce because he literally thought is that milk? Like it looked like milk to me. You know what I mean? Because he literally thought he was looking at red for so long, he literally thought that the milk was actually white or something, and he poured tomato juice in there. It literally reminds me of that right there. Like, why? Your cones are all screwed up. You've been in the Red Planet for too long, man. Something is wrong there. Gee whiz, Louise. My cones are all screwed up. Like, you've been on the Red Planet, dude.
I bet you right now, you go in your kitchen right now, you probably mistaken tomato juice for milk all the time. I guarantee it's a regular thing at your household. Oh man, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. This guy is colorblind, so oh my goodness. 3 o'clock in the morning watching freaking Thundercats on freaking Netflix somewhere with strawberry without tomato juice and it's cornflakes. Yeah, it tastes kind of this milk tastes kind of off to you or something. Like, is an expiration date kind of bad? It's kind of funny. Your wife's like, you know that's tomato juice, right? Oh man, I'm done. We gotta leave on that note. Dude. I'm done. I'm sorry I had to come on you like that, but I had to bust on you like that, man. But gee whiz, that's what you literally remind me of. It's freaking Kramer. All right, we gotta go, people. Hope you enjoyed. Long story short, you know what I mean, keep it seriously at the end of the day. This guy really needs to test his products. He needs to test his products. And it's a shame a lot of people got ripped off on this product at the end of the day, and he don't care. That's what it comes down to. Neither one of them do. We can't find any tests on the product, and they're just putting this stuff out here. Like, they're not really doing any tests at the end of the day. So buyers, be careful. Ask questions. All right, gotta go. And thank you all.